Today is April 20th. The moon phase is a waxing crescent, and I am about to embark on a botanical experiment. The purpose of this experiment is to simulate primary succession and experiment towards lunar agriculture. So first I'm going to put in quartz sand from our sandbox. I sifted it to make sure that, to try to get all the humus out of it. Didn't measure how much I got. It's probably around 2 gallons of sand. Just do I'm going to put in some rocks. I got this rock that already had some moss on it, and that's why I chose that rock. And I'm going to put in a few more. And I have this sedum. I don't know what type of sedum it is, but sedum is a huge genus, and if any of you know the species name, let me know in the comments. I picked sedum because it grows very, very easily. Super easy to transplant. I literally just took a piece of stem for this and put it in dirt last year, and look how well it's doing. So, and also it's edible, and that is very important for growing things on the moon, because you want to be able to grow your own food. Wow. Look at that. Those roots just came out of the stem. And I found this stone crop, wild stone crop, I guess, sedum ternatum. I'm putting this in. It's also a type of sedum, but my reason for this is because it spreads more than that sedum. So I'll put it right here. And the last species that I'm putting in, I may put this one in with a little bit of dirt, because it seems to grow, he seems to like dirt. And this, my main reason for doing this is Russian comfrey, Symphytum officinale, and the main reason for this is it puts nitrogen into the soil, which is very important. Not all plants can do that. And it likes to put out long taproots, so I don't know how well it will do. I think, you know what? I'll be right back with some sterile soil. I'm going to put these two little ones in right here at the very back, kind of the more cultivated, or a place with more, whatever you want to call it, substrate. And there. One piece of information that I forgot to mention is we are in zone 7B. So that should give you an idea of how the plants grow. Okay, and this is 1 cup of water and lichen slurry that I'm going to pour over the rocks. All I did was take several different types of lichens that were growing on rocks in good places and blended them up with water, and that's supposed to be how you propagate lichen. I've never done it, but so there's the sedum that I don't know the species of, and those 2 little leaves right there, those are the comfreys. There's the moss on top of there. You know, there's some fungus right there, some mycelium that could be very good if it had something to eat, but not sure if it's going to get that. There's the sedum ternatum, and there's some more. There's some moss on it. And this, I hope that it will put soil on that part, but let's see how it goes. And one of the last things I want to do is I've got this thermometer and hygrometer, so it will tell me the temperature and humidity. I wanted to get one that read carbon dioxide levels, but I couldn't get that. It was not. They have lots that read carbon monoxide levels, but not a whole lot that read carbon dioxide levels. And the ones that they had were either professional grade or not very practical for what I wanted to do. So I may have to go get something to prop this on. It's got a magnet. You know, I think I'll just use a magnet. Well, that doesn't necessarily stay up. Let me see. Something else. Okay, that works. I've just propped it on a 2x4. I mean, it's carbon, but whatever. I raised this end a little bit, you can see, and I put water in this end, so it's basically like a lake. So hopefully it'll have, hopefully it can do a humidity water cycle thing. And I probably should put a little bit more water on the sedums and stuff that I just planted. So this will make about 6 cups of water now that I've put in. And it would be nice to get the volume of the box. I feel like that's an important thing to get. And put it on the comfrey. Because it's... okay. And there's the thermometer, hygrometer. Let's see. Oh, it's reading in Celsius. Let me see if I can change that. There. Just the button. There. Because I live in the States and I read Fahrenheit better than Celsius. And it's 45% humidity right now at 72.5 degrees. And I think that's it. Last thing, but never the least, is the lid. Let me see. I think I'll cork it first, and then strap it. Let's see if that works. Sort of. And don't want to crack anything. All right. That's good. One last look at it. There's the moss, sedum, comfrey, and there's the stone crop back there, and up here, and there is lichen water dumped all over this, so hopefully there will be some pieces. I wonder how that fungus is going to do. Anyway, stay tuned. I hope that I will be posting some more updates on this to see how it goes. Let's see, we're up to 57% humidity and 71 degrees, 71.8 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright.